Hey everyone, I am back with another plant haul. I'm going to first apologize for the wind. It is pretty breezy out here this autumn day and you might hear some wind noise. It's just going to happen. But anyway, I have a spectacular plant haul for you. Recently, over the weekend, I went to a local hardware store that has a nursery connected to it. It's Lowe's. If you are in the US, you'll know what store that is. And right now they have all their plants, well, pretty much all their plants and shrubs and trees, if there's any left, marked 75% off. Well, I usually peruse the discount area because I like to save money if I can. And they have things already marked down, and we asked, and the clerk there said that they would take 75% off the markdown price. So it ended up being about 90% off. And in total, it would have cost roughly $181 before taxes, and I got it for $18. So here is what I got. This little pile of plants there is what I got. To start out with, over here, I got 3 buddleias. These are the, sorry for the shadows too. Oh, what a bad day for filming. These are the Navajo purple butterfly bush, or buddleias. In some areas of the US, you don't want to grow them because they become invasive. Because they'll self-seed. I have never had a problem here, even in my garden it's self-seeding, and I'm in zone 5, but I know some of the experts say, hey, you shouldn't be growing them anyway. I like them. They're great nectar plants. They attract the butterflies and the bees, but it's also important to remember to have host plants for those specific butterflies and bees, so that they can continue their life cycle. Instead of just being a nectar plant, they also need host plants for their larvae to feed on when they hatch out. So I got 3 of those, and a couple will actually be going to my parents' house. Next up, I bought some box. These were not marked down. They were just $6.98 and then 75% off of that. I got 2 different kinds. This one is green velvet box, and this one is the winter gem box. Both of these varieties, the tag says that they're more of a faster growing box. It says medium growth rate. The others were slow growth rate, so like traditional English box, I'm presuming will grow a little bit slower than these guys. And what I am going to do with these is put them in a topiary trainer that I made. So I made one to look like a chicken, and I think I might have 2, but I don't quite remember. Otherwise, I might put one in a mushroom frame that I have, and I'll let them grow through that. And I think that would look really cool because it would be evergreen. And yeah, and I'll actually just plant these in pots and treat them as a potted plant. Well, it doesn't show it anymore, it's changed. I really liked this green velvet box because when the leaves were young, they got these, I don't know if you can see it, this pretty yellow edging. But it seems as it matured, the yellow edging disappears. But it's still really nice looking, and this one was absolutely perfect because it had this open shape, so it can fill in the back area of the chicken, and then this area up here I can just train up the neck, so that'll work really well. Alright, next we have this sad looking plant because it really needs to be watered and it's been in the sun, but it will bounce back just fine. This is the Tardiva, don't know how to say it. You can correct me down below. Hydrangea, and this one was marked down, so we got it quite a bit cheaper. So I'm really excited about that. Move it out of the way. All right, next, right here, oh, it's all stuck in this barberry. Right here I have a raspberry, and this one is a new variety. The trademark is called Brazzleberries, and the kind is called Raspberry Shortcake Dwarf. And this variety has been bred to grow either in a pot, which I'm gonna do, and it will become part of my deck garden in the future. Or you can grow it in landscape, and it won't take over like a traditional bramble. It has these nice short upright stems that hold some fruit. Here you can see some was starting to form at the store, but I'm really excited about that one. Yeah, so that's gonna be a nice addition to the deck garden. Next we have this barberry. This one is called Orange Rocket Barberry, and I actually don't have the tag to it, so I can't really tell you much about it, except obviously it's a barberry, and I'm assuming it grows quite tall. And it has this beautiful reddish orange foliage in the autumn, and then the rest of the year it's a nice burgundy. And we're putting that in what we call our native border, so it's kind of like a hedgerow. There's a bunch of different things for the birds and the ground animals, but it's also supposed to, you know, keep some out, like deterring deer from walking into our garden and whatnot. So that's going in there because it's got the nice little spikes. It'll kind of, some people be, or not people, animals, some animals will hopefully be deterred by that in the place where we put it. All right, just two more left. Next, we bought this wisteria. It is hardy to zone 4, and the variety is called Betty Matthews. We have never grown wisteria before, either of us, either at our homes with our parents or obviously at Sheltering Woods. So we're really excited to grow it, but we still need to figure out where we're gonna put it. We don't really want to build a whole new frame for it, so we're trying to think of where we might want to grow it and it'll do well and it won't cause too many problems. But yeah, very excited for those really pretty blooms in a few years. And I want to say that this one isn't as flashy as the Chinese wisteria because the blooms themselves are a bit smaller, but it still looks really pretty, so I'm excited about that. And finally, over here we have privet, and this variety is called Golden Vickery. We actually, after this one, I went back and I bought the other two that were here, or at the store. And what we're going to use this for is low hedging in front of our south vegetable garden and the part of the orchard. So we'll do that, and in the coming years we'll also take cuttings from it to have more plants and fill in for a better hedge. Yeah, so that's everything I have here. Got it all for $18, and I'm pretty excited about it, so I hope you are too. It's always fun to find some good deals on plants, and I just like to share with you all and kind of let you know the types of plants I'm interested in and what I'm doing right now. So if you liked this episode, give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and comment down below. See you next time. Bye!